All right. Thank you, everyone, for checking in. A lot of people have been asking me about this job number. I don't even know what the hell to think about it. They revised jobs down by like 800,000 over the last year. So maybe the job numbers aren't as good as everyone thought. Um, but that could be good for the market because if the economy's not doing that well, it's more of an incentive to cut rates. And it'll give us some good fodder because there's going to be all kinds of conspiracy theories about how the government put out false information. But you know what? Maybe it's conspiracy. See, maybe it's not. It wouldn't be the first time. All right. And supposedly RFK is going to endorse Trump. Wow. Strange bedfellows. Well, you know what? RFK, whose father was assassinated, by the way, asked the White House for Secret Service protection. And Joe Biden, being the not so brilliant politician that is, denied him. So you're denying security to one of the Kennedys whose father was assassinated. And of course that's going to come back to bite you. And now it has. And that's good. All right, so anyway, let's just take a quick look at the markets here. SPY. Yeah, it's like I said, I think we're going to keep working ahead here. My next target is, and we're getting pretty close. On the chart here, I got 564.85, but let's just call it around 565. Big move higher. This is actually good action. It's just a little bit of consolidation. If markets rip really high, they tend to come back really fast. If they go up really slow, they tend to consolidate and keep moving higher. So I think we got some good action here in the S&P. And notably, it got all the way down to here today, right? To around whatever the low was, 554. And it ended up closing above where it opened. So let's just think about this over the course of the day. S&P opens up here. The sellers knock it all the way down to here. Not surprisingly, there's support around this level because it's a former resistance level. But by the end of the day, the buyers push it all the way back up, and it ended up closing at a higher price than the open. So that's strong action. That shows that the buyers were on the sidelines. And then when the price came in enough, they're like, all right, let's go to work here. All right, let's look at our big tech stocks here. Apple really quiet, but again, this could be construed. I don't even know if that's a word. Considered bullish action because what is going on here? The level that was resistance. I mean, look at how important this price level is here. It was support all the way through here. It was resistance. Now it's support again. So 225. So we got through the resistance. A little bit overbought, but it's not overbought anymore because it spent 5 days trading sideways. So this is some pretty good action too here. If markets rip higher, they rip lower. If markets go up nice and slow, they tend to keep going. A lot of times you get the ripping higher at the very end of a trend because those are the people that have been waiting and waiting and waiting to get a better price. Finally, they can't take it anymore and they're like, let me go buy. That's aggressive buying. So that's the quote unquote dumb money. The smart money is aggressively buying at the beginning of the trend. It's like, yeah, I don't care. I'm going to pay up. It's going to keep going higher. All right, so that's Apple. Let's take a look at NVDA. Yeah, it's going sideways too. So that's kind of good. A little bit of consolidation. Microsoft. Same thing, kind of going sideways. I don't really know about this number today, this job numbers. I'm going to have to do some reading later. So once again, it's like if you want to know which way the market's going to go, just watch your financials here. This sector, XLF, all right? This is it. This is the thing to watch. Forget technology. I mean, just for the next couple of days. If you want to know which way the market's going to go. All right, so it ripped higher. Now it's going sideways. So this is what I just talked about. Does the level that was resistance convert into support? And if it does, it sets the stage for another move higher. It has over the last couple of days, but today's close was weak. You notice how today's close was lower than the previous close, the previous two closes. So it's all going to come down to right here. If XLF starts to reverse, that's going to bring SPY down. That's going to bring the broad market down. It's going to be some trading ideas on the sell side or on the short side, which means buy puts, I tell my students never short a stock. I've never shorted a stock in my life personally. I have in the course of my jobs, but it's just too much risk. If you think something's going to go down, you just buy puts. If you have any questions about that, mark at stock market job.